I grew up in Washington County. I was born and raised in Boonesboro, went to Boonesboro High School, grew up in a small business. My dad did a lot of business throughout the community and the county and surrounding areas. And I learned very early on in the business atmosphere what it took to be successful was to focus on serving the customer. In my banking career, I learned very early on that one of the customers that we have to serve is the community. And community banks have to focus on improving the economic conditions of the community. And you do that through your time, through your dollars, through your expertise, and through your focus on giving back locally. I firmly believe that if you live your life based on 3 simple principles, do what you say you're going to do, when you say you're going to do it, and don't change it, everything else works out. So if you're committed to being honest about what you're going to do or the efforts that you're going to put in, you can't really change them. You have to follow through. It's more of a commitment to others and an expectation of myself that I can always do better or see the next thing around the corner that I can make an improvement to. And then having a deep desire for others that are around me to have that same goal. The accomplishments that I'm most proud of are my 4 daughters, right? So I sit here with you today and I still have all my hair. And yes, I've raised 4 daughters. Proud to see what they do and what they accomplish every day. Proud that I've worked hard with my wife and our family to give them the tools that they need to be successful in wherever life takes them. If I were named Business Person of the Year, I would tell you shocked, humbled, and probably looking in the mirror to say, I haven't earned it yet. I think to be named on the stage with the others that are up for the award this year is very much an honor for me because the tremendous work that those people do. I'm honored to have my name with theirs, but I would tell you that I would be humbled but probably question whether I really truly deserved it or not.
So my parents said I was going to be a professional student, and I started out with a bachelor's in nursing and a bachelor's in psychology, a minor in computers, got a master's in strategic leadership, became a nursing home administrator. Now I am the CEO for the Commission on Aging. I never thought I would be in geriatrics, but go figure, that's where I've spent my entire adult career. It wasn't the career path I started on when I started in college, but somebody opened the door for me and gave me that opportunity, and it started at Williamsport Retirement Village, and I give kudos to Tim Berry. He's still the administrator there and gave me a chance and believed in me to send me back to school to become a nursing home administrator, and from there I just grew within Washington County. Hi, and welcome back to Living In with Amy. I'm excited to have a special guest here with us today. We have Erin Howe. Hi, Erin. So this is the studio of our Living In series, and we started that right when COVID hit because I felt like it was a way to keep in touch with my senior community and to share messaging that was so important that maybe they didn't hear, or to bring it to a level that they understood, and to also bring a little fun into their life and something that was consistent because many of the seniors came here many days of the week, and so to see a familiar face and to keep that going was really important to me, and also to make sure that they were being informed with information that was accurate. They heard the message directly from the professionals in the area, whether it was EMS, the sheriff came in, we had physicians from Meritus come and speak. It was a whole variety. So I think just bringing that into the home of individuals made a huge difference. All my life I feel like I've served in the civic role, in the church role, at work, at school, just giving back. I'm most proud of the fact that hopefully I can look back and say I've inspired my children, but also inspired others in the community at the same time. So I would say the largest obstacle most people do not know about me is I'm a cancer survivor. And I hope people out there that hear this message, I truly believe there is a lot about mind over matter, and I believe that you decide who and what defines you. It would be astounding for me, but I already feel like I'm a winner because being selected between two very distinguished gentlemen here in this community is a win for me already. So being the female amongst these two is amazing. So I already feel like I'm a winner, but it would just solidify the work that's done here at the Commission on Aging and the work that I've done my entire life as a servant. Just to be rewarded for that would be amazing.
I grew up in Maine. Just until recently, there wasn't even a Chick-fil-A in Maine until 2 years ago. We're in Bangor, Maine now, but there was nothing. So there was no Chick-fil-A within 7, 8, 9, 10-hour drive. Never heard of the brand until I went to college. And then I got this little free card in my orientation packet for this free sandwich, and I went and had one. It was amazing. And I made a lot of friends that year that were freshmen who weren't using their orientation packets, so I was able to try it a couple more times for free, and it intrigued me. And it just so happened I was at a job fair at Liberty University, and a gentleman named Cleve Kaiser was there from Chick-fil-A, and I'm like, wow, an opportunity to be in business for yourself. Literally getting into this industry was just a shocker. Business was new to me. I didn't have any experience, and Chick-fil-A was a brand new venture. I hopped on a motorcycle with 1 or 2 pairs of pants and a shirt and a suitcase. That's all I owned, and rolled up at Chick-fil-A headquarters and took an offer for the grand sum of $250 a week to go do some grand openings, and it turned into becoming a franchise owner. We love this community as a place to do business, but I wouldn't want to do business where we couldn't engage in the community. And honestly, I couldn't have found a more perfect home than Washington County, because to come and do business and take from the community is simply not who we are. Just like with a team member that we hire, I want to make sure at the end of the day that I'm trying to give them more than they've given me. And the same thing with this business. The community gives us so much that in turn I feel strongly compelled to try to give back of equal value to our community. We are part of the community. We desire to be a part of the community and be connected. But through Leadership Washington County, it gave me so many channels, and it helped me learn about all kinds of organizations. And today I'm able to take my leadership team out, and we actually on a quarterly basis will go out and visit those same nonprofits, just like Washington County did for me. I'm able to repeat, and we're able to learn about organizations. So I'm not the only one in the building that can connect us to those organizations in the community and find the best thing to do. We now have a number of opinions and a number of people feeling with their heart when it's the right time for us to help somebody in need. My excitement, or what I consider crowning achievement, is to see young people go on and do so much more than maybe they could have before they had their first job with us. I mean, we invest in them in scholarships and internships, and we probably do more than most organizations for caring for them, because when something's wrong, we care enough to tell them something's wrong because we want them to get better. I want them to be better people when they leave here and go on to do amazing things for their communities and to continue, kind of what we've started here. So that what I consider a crowning achievement, a team member that goes on to do amazing things and doesn't forget to give and to live with their heart and to invest in the people around them. Winning Business Person of the Year for me would be a highlight of our team. That's what does it. I mean, I hire people here that I'm not afraid are better than me. That's okay. And maybe they're not there yet, but I hope they will be. It's really not about me, and I don't want to celebrate me individually. It's really an accomplishment of the team, because simply if we were horrible, I wouldn't be seated here before you right now. They do an amazing job making me look a whole lot better than I really am.